Welcome back, everybody, to Blended Miniatures. I am your host, Tim, and today we're going to be looking at our custom descent into Avernus demonic airship. This vehicle came about towards the end of our campaign where we needed to get back to the city that was floating above Avernus. We didn't really have a way to get there, but we had, when we escaped that city, used a small boat from my character's cloak of useful items, a bunch of cloth that we recovered from the stores, as well as our tabaxi artificer's knowledge and know-how to build ourselves a small dirigible in order to get down, which promptly got shot down by the demons, but we were able to recover the bits and pieces of it and take it back to Mad Maggie's place, where we traded in our demon grinder at the end of the campaign, as well as some other components that we had collected along the way in order to build ourselves our demonic airship. The model is based off the Kharadoron Overlords Grundstok Gunhauler from Age of Sigmar and Games Workshop. Built as you would normally find it, at least with the base, but let me just take it off its base for the time being. Rather than having the gun carriage, I wanted a platform with which to have the crew stand. So I used plastic card and green stuff to fill in the gaps, as well as just random bits of wood components and other bits and pieces to make it look like it was kind of ramshackle. The wings actually came from a set of griffins that I had laying about. It was an elf griffin rider, or an elven griffin rider from one of the starter box sets. Rather than putting the the aether tank on the back where it's supposed to go, I put half of it on the underside because we have rocket boosters. The rocket boosters are from the Orc Stormboy kit. Built the balloon on top. Now the balloon in this case is actually the soul furnace, because all of the vehicles in Avernus run on soul coins. So it's held aloft by burning souls, and I'm actually very proud of this little bit. I hope it focuses in on it. So you can sort of see. I've actually managed to paint like little skulls in there. Basically, I painted it white, hit it with watered down orange and then watered down red, and then painted the ghost shapes in there as using white again, and then just went over it again with the washed down thing. I think it works. As for everything else, the entire thing is sprayed black. And then, as I did with the demon grinder, completely covered in dry brush silver, and then hit with this one was actually hit with a brown ink first, and then hit with a black ink, and then just dry brushed over to get the different tones for the demonic metal. Different details were done. Just had some gold for the different areas to show that it's made out of different metals. This bit, of course, magnetized, so it comes off if need be. This is actually the piece from the Demon Grinder miniature, so I didn't have to worry about building it. I honestly couldn't tell you where this miniature came from, because we needed a figurehead for our ship, and I had this tiefling model around. It's not an official Nulzor's Marvelous Miniatures, or however you pronounce it, or a Games Workshop model. It's just a random model that I just happen to have laying around. So unfortunately I can't link this one in the description. The engine block here is actually from an Orc killer can, and the steering wheel is, of course, the steering wheel from it. And then this little piece here, it's actually part of the Gunhauler kit itself, which I just added in there to make the steering wheel higher. And as with the Demon Grinder, the party members all fit on board, albeit a little bit tighter packed because it is only built out of a rowboat as the basis for it. And I don't think we needed any space for the other members of the crew at this point because they had the ability to fly. So we only needed a small vehicle to get us back up to the city for the final showdown in Descent into Avernus. Unfortunately, we never got to fight in battle with this vehicle because we went a different route, but we did manage to get this vehicle back to the surface world in the prime material plane. So if the campaign ever continues later on, who knows what might happen. Oh, also, this is just a bit of plastic tubing just to stabilize it because it wasn't very stable beforehand with the non-connector points. But there it is. This was the demonic airship known as the Vladlena in our Descent into Avernus campaign. And as always, links to the various components will be in the description should you wish to build your own. So thank you all very much for watching. Remember to keep on blending, and I will see you all in the next episode.